Hey, this is Big Country.
This is Philly Mark.
And this is Comic Spin. Today we're going to be focusing our attention on The Simpsons. Now, I used to watch The Simpsons way back when I was a little boy, when it was on the Tracy Ullman show.
Yeah.
You know, and I used to stay up, sneak up at night and watch because it came on so late. You know, back then you have an early bedtime.
That's true. That's true.
So I had to sneak up and watch it. And then when they finally got the show, I was really excited about it.
Yeah. I got the same story. I loved Tracy Ullman's show for a very long time, and it just was amazing. It was funny. Mm-hmm. It was just so amazing that this actress would just come into the American culture and just dominate.
Yeah, she did.
And she was just funny. She was hilarious. And then I loved that it had little portions of just these funny animation segments. Mm-hmm. And it just was like, wow, it was amazing. And it was funny.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't wait to, and then I started drawing it and all that.
Yeah, man. There's so many
it just became part of my life.
Exactly. And The Simpsons have just been in everyone's lives for years, and we just love them. Love them so much. We're doing figures. It's so ingrained in American culture. It's just amazing.
Now, my favorite show was when they had the one with Homer. Bart was kept on beating him in the video game.
Hilarious.
And,
hilarious.
Homer, he hired this kid.
Trainer. Yes, I love that
episode. He learned how to play the game very well. And he caught Bart by surprise. And just playing with him. And just boom, just wearing him out. And when he's about to come with the final uppercut, his wife pulled a
Marge. And
I was just like, he's like, he said, oh, well, hey, I'm going to lead the champ. Yeah, that was like one of my favorite shows. It was just too funny for me. The disappointment in Homer's eyes was just ridiculous. But what was one of your favorite shows?
Oh, man, there's too many to freaking name. But, okay, so one of my favorite was when Bart had to share the comic book. Mm-hmm. And it was Bart, Milhouse, and oh my God, the last one.
The one with the glasses. No, Milhouse is the one with the glasses.
Yeah, Milhouse is his best friend. But I forgot the name of the third child, which is funny. He's a great character, but I forgot his name. But they have to share a comic book, and it gets to the point where they don't trust each other enough to hold it. Like, I'll have it Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, hey, what about Sunday? And it's so hilarious. It's so funny and just so on point, to the point where they get to not trust each other so much that they become jealous and enraged, and then they sabotage each other. And it's just funny. And then the end moment is they have the comic book destroyed. And it's just a funny story. There's so many great stories, The Simpsons, and just like we were even mentioning before recording, how it's like they predicted some funny stuff.
Yeah.
Just iconic moments that are happening real time. We're like, The Simpsons did it.
Yeah. I don't know. There's somebody like that Donald Trump thing, like him going down the escalator. Some people say The Simpsons predicted that. I'm not sure if that's true or not.
That is hilarious. and it's
just funny. So if The Simpsons is predicting things, they trying to say that in the future, Trump's daughter will be the president. That's what it says. I don't know if that's true or not. You know,
we'll see.
We'll see.
Time will tell.
Now, what is these here?
These bad boys are some of my favorite characters. These were from the line of Super 7. Now, I don't know if any of you watching have know about this, so I'll talk about this company. This is a great company that had the license of The Simpsons. They did some great characters, some iconic characters that maybe we get to talk about today. These are probably the most iconic. The two aliens, Kang and Kodos. These are the two aliens that invade. They invade the Simpsons environment every time they can during the Treehouse of Horrors. Episodes, which are funny. They get better every year. It's become a go-to for The Simpsons. I love these characters. I love them so much. I bought the figures. Unfortunately, Super 7 stopped, or they stopped, or either they lost the rights to The Simpsons. So these bad boys are hard to find. These are going to become, for me, Grail figures, because these are some iconic characters. Unless that line gets picked up by another company and they start sending them out or creating them out some more, these are some great characters that will live on, and these figures just amazing.
And we just finished watching one of the shows.
Yeah, we watched the original.
Super 7.
Yeah.
And it was the episode where they got abducted by aliens. I think Bart told the story.
Yeah.
And pretty much the stories wasn't scary. They were just trying to throw shade at each other.
Exactly. It's funny.
And I just like the part when they had the cookbook, and she said they're trying to eat humans. It says how to cook humans. She said no, it's how to cook food for humans. And then she said no, it says how to cook 40 humans, and then she said, no, it's how to cook for 40 humans.
That's funny.
And pretty much, the joke was pretty much Bart was saying that, Lisa, because you instigate and you made us mess up our good life, and now he's sending us back to Earth in his misery,
That's funny. I loved it. This show is just ahead of its time. Yeah. It was controversial. Like I was telling Rudy off camera, how even then the parents of the viewers had to go against them. Like you had the mothers against the Simpsons, you had the Cosby Show against the Simpsons. Mm-hmm. It was like they were trying to get rid of this show from day one, and it was hilarious, and it was funny, and it was iconic. And one thing that I love about the Simpsons were they understood that people didn't like them and tried to destroy them. So they incorporated into the series. Yeah. There was a Huxtable-like character in The Simpsons. There was a instigator mother in The Simpsons. It was just brilliant. I just can't get enough of The Simpsons.
What they say, if you can't beat them, join them, right?
Exactly. And then win. They have not gone off air because that's how iconic this show is. And these characters are just some of the millions of characters that have iconic moments and are just hilarious. And it's like you can't get enough. I can talk for days for this. I don't know if you guys want to watch, but I can talk for days. I love The Simpsons. I'm not ashamed of it. That's the funny part that I loved, was there were times where like you watch The Simpsons, but now it's like, oh, you watch The Simpsons because it's been an icon for years.
Absolutely.
Absolute icon.
I think one of my other favorite shows was like when Homer was trying to jump the Grand Canyon and
hilarious, and he was hitting the rock. Well,
they showed every detail of him falling to the bottom, and then the skateboard hits him in the head at the bottom. Hilarious. Lord have mercy.
And then what cracked me up was the end that they helicopter him out of the Grand Canyon, put him in a ambulance. The ambulance hits a tree, and then Homer falls out of the ambulance, and then retakes that same, but this time in a gurney, and it is hilarious. I hope whoever makes figures, please make that gurney Homer hilarious, iconic. It is funny.
Well, so that's our show for the day, folks. So I want you to put your favorite Simpsons show in the comments, and what figure and what character that you think should be a figurine that hasn't became a figurine yet.
That's awesome.
All right?
That's awesome. I got a couple, so I'll tell you in the comment section too.
So we looking forward to hear your thoughts, and until next time, we see you later.
Peace.